Little disclaimer before we get into this video. This video is meant to make you giggle. It's meant to make you laugh. It's meant all in fun. Keep all of that in mind when watching this video. Thank you very much. This is meant to bring joy. If you enjoy this type of video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you want to hang out some more, feel free to subscribe and click the notification bell so you'll be notified when more videos are uploaded. And also, before you comment, I'm aware that this editing is not perfect by any stretch of the imagination, but I felt like it was pretty good for a first attempt. So please enjoy this conversation between two curly girls. Are you doing okay over there? Well, if I'm being honest, I'm a little bit frustrated. I just started the curly girl method, but it doesn't seem to be working. Oh yeah, I remember what that was like. Going from constantly heat styling to rocking the curls is hard. I guess. I just thought my hair would be looking better by now. Well, how long have you been styling your curls? Oh, 2 whole weeks. I'm not sure I can take this anymore. The frizz is just awful. 2 weeks? Yeah, 2 weeks. I guess my hair just isn't actually curly, just frizzy. I think I'm gonna have to go back to heat styling. It's just so predictable. I can't have my hair looking like this all the time. Well, if it makes you feel any better, this is what my hair looked like after 2 weeks. Really? Yeah, it took a long time for me to figure out what worked for my hair. Almost 8 months before my hair started turning out the same each time I washed and styled my hair. What all have you tried so far? Well, I did my research. I Googled the curly girl method and realized I had to know my curl type. I totally love the 3B curls, so I went out and I bought all products labeled for that curl type. Didn't you just say you thought your hair wasn't curly? Yeah, but I Googled the pictures of 3B curls and I really liked how those looked the best. That is what I want my hair to look like, you know? So I have to use these products to get those curls, right? Anyway, I found this really awesome chart on the Cosmopolitan website and followed the steps. I know you're so impressed with the amount of research that I've done and the awesome resources I have. I used a clarifying shampoo, you know, one that would really, really strip out all the buildup. And then I washed my hair with a silicone-free conditioner. That's right. I double-checked the ingredients and I didn't see silicone written in the ingredients label one time. I'm all in. What can I say? I'm reading ingredients labels now. Anyway, washing your hair with conditioner is so weird, isn't it? You just kind of like put it on your roots and let it sit and it just works its magic. Then I detangled my hair with a wide tooth comb. Okay, that actually really hurts a lot because like it just tears my hair, but that's okay. Then the chart said to leave the conditioner in my hair. You're not supposed to rinse it out. So that's what I did. And the chart then tells you you have to style your hair. And they recommended a gel, but I don't like gel. I feel like it's gonna make my hair look crunchy. So I got a curl cream instead. And then I really raked that through my hair, really using my fingers and scrunched and scrunched and scrunched. In fact, I even scrunched my hair with a towel. My old terry cloth towel, you know, because I didn't want to get like an old t-shirt out and get it covered in hair product. That just seemed really gross. I didn't want to stain it. So I scrunched my hair with my terry cloth towel. And then after all that work, I didn't feel like diffusing my hair. So I just air dried, and while I was air drying, I made sure to keep scrunching it to encourage the curls and really flipping my hair from side to side and just scrunching it every few seconds while it was drying. My goodness, that took forever for my hair to dry. But this is how it's turning out when I do that. Okay. Why? What do you use? Well, I like using a sulfate-free shampoo. Oh, you're not supposed to do that. I read about those, and those are way too stripping, and they make your hair frizzier. It's okay. She's a newbie. And I rinse out all my conditioner and then use a separate leave-in conditioner. Oh yeah, I read about that as a marketing scheme by hair care companies just to get you to buy more products. Well, I can see how that could be the case, but turns out that when a company puts that on the label, rinse out immediately, they're actually protecting themselves from lawsuits because rinse out conditioners have a pH of around 3, and that's pretty acidic. It's great for smoothing down the hair cuticle, but it's not meant to be left on the hair long term. Conditioners labeled leave-in conditioners have the same pH as your hair. So they're actually designed to be left on. And I kind of like losing a gel. It seems to cut down on my frizz, add shine, and hold. But isn't your hair crunchy? That's because I scrunch my hair again once it's dried to break the crunchy gel cast. It's called scrunching out the crunch. I also used an old t-shirt to dry my hair with for the longest time. But now I have a really nice microfiber towel, and it really cuts down on my dry time and frizz. I just don't want to buy a lot of products, you know? Wearing my hair natural is supposed to be less work. I know what you mean. That was my first thought too, but while my hair was healing from the years of heat damage, it actually took more work. But now my hair takes way less of my time than it did when I used to blow dry and flat iron. But I don't have to diffuse my hair, right? Well, that depends. I actually find that I spend less of my life worrying about my hair when I diffuse most of the way dry. It takes about 20 minutes to really set the gel cast, and then I let my hair dry the rest of the way. Once it's fully dry, I scrunch it out. Diffusing to completely dry takes way too long, and it does seem to make my hair frizzier, so I only diffuse for about 20 minutes. And then I let it air dry the rest of the way in the gel cast. But I'm really careful when my hair's not completely dry to try and not touch it, because when I do that, it gets really frizzy and breaks up my curl clumps. But once it's 100% dry, then I can scrunch it out and everything's soft and I like the way my hair feels. If I try and air dry, it takes me hours and hours and hours before my hair is anywhere close to dry. Diffusing is actually faster for me. Oh, and another thing I do is I deep condition after I clarify my hair. Those clarifying shampoos are great for removing buildup, but my goodness, they're harsh. Adding some moisture back in is essential for keeping my hair really nourished, healthy, and hydrated. I usually let my deep conditioner sit on my hair for about 30 minutes or so. 30 minutes? I don't have time for that. Oh, well, I just put the deep conditioner in my hair and then go watch Netflix and chill until it's time to rinse it out. Do I really have to do all that? That sounds like so much work. No, you really don't. But why did you start wearing your hair wavy curly in the first place? Well, honestly, my hair was so dry and brittle and breaking from all the heat damage. And then I saw those pretty pictures of the 3B curls and just wanted to get my hair to look like that with less effort, less blow drying, less damage, just, overall make my hair a little bit healthier. And to be honest, blow drying and flat ironing every day was a lot. It was a lot. So we all have our own curl pattern. You can't create curls where there aren't any naturally. Your curls are your curls are your curls. You might even have differing curl patterns all over your head. Like this section in the front of my head is way curlier than the curls underneath that are just more wavy. And your curl pattern can change from summer to winter. I haven't found that knowing my curl pattern has been what has been the most helpful for picking out products. I just use the products that bring out the best in my hair. If you use something for a certain curl type, but you don't really like how it looks and feels on your hair, you don't have to keep using it just because it's labeled for the curl type you want. Well, good grief, then how on earth am I supposed to know what to use on my hair then? Well, I was able to figure it out by a lot of trial and error. I just try and stick to curly hair friendly products that are sulfate, silicone, and drying alcohol free. There's some websites that have ingredients checkers for you that make it really easy to know which products are curly hair friendly and which ones aren't. I like to think of it this way. When I was in middle school and first learning to style my hair, it took hours in the morning and it still looked terrible by the time I was done. But by the time I graduated high school, I could do my hair in about 30 minutes and it looked half decent, if I do say so myself. It took time for me to acquire that skill. Styling your hair wavy curly is a skill. It takes time to learn. I just leaned into the learning and enjoyed the experimenting process and allowed myself the grace and time it took to figure out what worked for my hair and what didn't. You can't go to the gym 3 times and become some super fit chick, wildly ripped, sculpted bod in 3 sessions. Curly hair is similar. It took time and diligence to the process to figure out what worked and what didn't. But it was so simple online. I watched like 100 TikToks and they all were able to do this so quickly and easily. I don't find my hair to be hard or difficult now. It actually takes less time, lasts longer, and is much healthier than it was before. Just getting over the hump is the tricky part. So I actually have to work at this? Yeah, to some extent. But I didn't like to think of it as work. I thought of it as a game. Okay, all right. I guess I can do that. But will my hair ever look anything like yours? Yes, it will look exactly like mine.
Individual results may vary. Not all curl patterns are the same. So no, your hair won't look exactly like mine. This was just a joke.